GOP member of the House Intel Committee is speaking out about his meeting with the Attorney General about moving FISA reforms forward. The text from that FISA proposal has been released today, and many Republicans are saying, they're tweeting it out, saying it doesn't go far enough, that Americans' security and their privacy is still being trampled on, according to some. Here's more on what Nunes had to say about what's to come.
What is the future of FISA, in your opinion, at this point?
Well, we had a productive meeting last night with the Attorney General. What you have to look at is, I'm not sure, I think it was fake news about what the Attorney General's ideas were and were not. I never saw any public statements that he made, so I think it was just leaks from Senate meetings. The meetings that I've had, that other members on my committee have had, have been very productive with the Attorney General. I thought last night was extremely productive in that he outlined some ways that we could really strengthen the FISA process. There are some other issues that are out there, whether or not the Democrats are going to want to continue to work with us to get something that could get the support of both majority Republicans and the administration. If I were the Democrats, that's where I'd want to go, but we're not. It's hard for me to know where they want to go at this point.
It seems like some of your Senate colleagues, Senator Paul and others, Senator Lee, are very adamant on getting some substantive reforms, and it seems like they have a lot of leverage at this point. Perhaps an initiative emerging from the House might look a little more like that because of the leverage from certain senators, perhaps?
Well, there's different ways that you can fix the process. I have to remind people that what's up for reauthorization are terrorist tools, not Title I. Title I is permanently in law, and I don't want to get too technical here, but it was passed in 1978, put into law. That's what was abused. It's not going to expire. It's not going away. So it's important for people to understand that. The only way we can fix what happened to the Trump campaign and Carter Page is to open back up Title I. Just so happens there is a provision that tracks terrorists that's up right now that Republicans are saying, look, we're not comfortable with voting for anything more unless we can open up the first title of FISA. But, you know, if we do nothing, there's some thought out there that if it just expires, that the problem goes away. It doesn't go away. It stays there in place. So we need to really, that's why I think working with Attorney General Barr to fix this process is critically important, because people need to understand that FISA was put in and the courts were created specifically by Congress to ensure that citizens' rights weren't being violated and that Americans weren't being illegally spied on. If you get rid of FISA, if we were to vote and abolish it and put nothing in its place, it goes back to what it was before, which is the Wild West, when then the executive branch could go run wild with spying on American citizens.
I haven't had a chance to ask you about Congressman Ratcliffe, your colleague. He's been nominated for the D&I position. Why do you think that might be a good choice for that position at this time?
Well, the D&I's had a lot of growth over the last 15 years. It's gotten way out of control, way too big. They're supposed to be a strategic organization ensuring that there's some common protocols throughout the IC, like getting security clearances done. It's been botched. They've continued to add people that are unnecessary. They're taking important resources away from other agencies. And then probably the most important issue at the highest level right now is the implementation of dirty cops at the Department of Justice and the FBI, of which John Ratcliffe was our lead investigator. He's a former U.S. attorney. He worked a lot with FISA, so there's nobody better than him right now for the most important level, the issue at the highest level, which is, are the American people and conservatives going to trust DOJ and the FBI? And he's the one guy who could deliver in that role.
Congressman Nunes, thank you for talking about American News.
Good to see you, man.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.